Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They're going deep for Hill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
6-0 our score after 1. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Going deep here for Watkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Come on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Fix the Eagles.
Looking to throw. It's caught by Sanders.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
60.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Dolphins. Ready, set.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
From the 40 now on second down. Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments.
But how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? when you think a defense least expects it. And I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was...
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me. Talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Lips, I talk with that on your hip. You ain't gon' rip it up. Pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. Funnies, we not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, I'm tryna look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if y'all under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. All that text and calls. Run me that making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pass, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on spaghetti. He only 2 times finna out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These bitches know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 19.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Here we go. I gotta go. Burrow going for it on fourth. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. Touchdown! At CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took off that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Hurts will throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mixon up the middle.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
11, empty, take.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
16, Eagles 6. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Buffalo 18.
On first down, Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
60 Bobcats.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for 1 play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. First down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball, I'm about to make a big play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. his second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They'll turn to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, and he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession in this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hot 70, hot 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
60 Bison. Second 60.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, these defensive...
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the gurus of gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to touch me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal, no disguise needed. A voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politic with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every